Welcome back to the Yoki Way podcast, everybody. Thanks for coming back and joining us for another little discussion of ours. It's so nice to have you guys back. It's been a couple weeks. Life has been super busy, but it feels good to be back and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day, week, month, year. Hope everyone started this year well with good goals, good things going on. So, yeah, we had a lot going on the past few weeks. That's why we didn't upload, but I want you to get started on with the big news
So
is.
me and Danny just got back from
There you go.
me and Danny just got back from our Colorado trip. Now, the reason Danny was in Colorado in the first place was because I was invited by Inaka to go to Colorado for their photo shoot for the winter drop, which is happening on Saturday, the 28th of January. So, guys, it's going to be my first drop with Inaka. I really want to make good sales because it's my first drop with them. I want to set a good impression. I was able to get called out to be in their photo shoot with their first drop, so that was already great. I definitely want to do good on the sales side of things as well. So, guys, on Saturday, please, if you can, pick up something. The clothing is absolutely amazing, and I promise you won't be disappointed in the quality or the design, the style. You're going to love it for sure. Code VEN if you get anything. But that being said, going back to what I was saying, I was fortunate enough to get called by Inaka Power to go to Colorado for a couple days with them and shoot for this drop. And, of course, I had to make sure it happened because it's such a honor and a good opportunity to network, meet some other people that, they work with, some athletes, and of course, just to be part of it. I mean, it's such a cool feeling.
Very exciting for sure, yeah.
Yeah. I get there on Monday last week, and I land around 10 a.m. I'm in Denver, so I find a local gym in the area. I get one workout in, a real workout, that I follow my program. And after that, I get an Uber to the house, which is in Breckenridge. It's an hour and 50 minutes away from Denver, which is very, very difficult to find rides back and forth.
Nobody really likes driving up the mountains because of the conditions, and there's not really that many people. Everybody that Ubers and does Lyft is around Denver Airport because that's where most people need rides and they make most money there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really tough, even throughout the week that we were together.
Right,
really
to find
hard,
rides. Because the thing, you got to realize this as well, like, if I am an Uber driver and I pick somebody up and I drive all the way to Breckenridge, if I don't find a ride back, I ride back without making any money. So that's why they have shuttle services, which is like $100 a person to get from the airport to Breckenridge and forth and back and forth and things like that, of that sort. But yeah, that day I get a ride. I get to the Breckenridge location, the house there. First night, I get settled in. And the next 3 days, it's just like shooting. Had a morning session, an afternoon session. It was super chill. The whole Inaka team is very kind, like very nice, very just a solid group of people. I was so genuinely surprised how at home I felt. Everybody felt like family. I was treated very nicely, and the experience overall was like amazing. It was funny. The first day, we didn't buy any groceries, okay, so Austin from ATC Aesthetics on Instagram or TikTok. You may know him, you may not. Search him up. He's a freak. He was there as well with his camera guy, Keegan. Now, when I got called to go to Inaka for the Inaka Power shoot, I was like, you know what? I've just only worked on for a couple weeks. I don't want to sound too needy, so I'm gonna just go by myself. I'm not gonna ask to grab my cameraman, even though that would have been great. So instead of doing that, I just went by myself. Austin happened to work with them for a little bit longer, so he's like, hey, can I grab my cameraman? They're like, of course. You just have to pay for his expenses or whatever. So he had Keegan come along with him. And Keegan, shout out to you, because this guy took videos for me throughout the whole week, took photos. So now I can put a YouTube video together of the trip, which is a blessing. But yeah, so that was the little group that we were, because we were in the same room. First day, we didn't get any food, so we had to order Chipotle through Uber Eats, which was like $35 a person for like a Chipotle bowl. But then the next day, we bought a bunch of ground beef, rice, and some other things, which was kind of funny because then we just ate ground beef, rice, and like eggs and meals like that for the next 3 days. So
That's what you need, though.
yeah. I mean, do you have any questions about the trip that I could answer?
Like, what was going through your head
What was going
while
through
you
my
were
head?
there?
Well, honestly, a lot of things. I've never been in a modeling like
That's what I mean. Like,
gig,
that must be like a
you
crazy
know?
experience, you know?
So yeah, so throughout the whole shoot, I was like, I want to make sure that I look good and everything like that. One of the things that I like struggle with is acne, so I have a little bit of like acne. So I was like, I hope they don't like, say anything about it, or like they, it doesn't kill my image.
Yeah.
Which it
Luckily
wasn't.
they
It's not
didn't.
bad enough. It's just like a couple, and luckily enough, I have some like right here under like my curtains, my hair curtains.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see it there. And I think that one of the photographers there, Zena, when she edits her photos, she touches up the face if they need it. But the other one, which was mostly with me, doesn't do that. Funny enough.
That's okay, though.
But honestly, the photos look fine.
Yeah,
The photos
if you
look
guys look
fine.
at the photos that they already
Yeah.
uploaded on Inaka Power on their Instagram, you can see some of the pictures that he
Yeah.
was already in. They posted, and it looks fine.
It looks
you can't
fine,
really
yeah.
tell anything.
But I was stressing, not gonna lie.
yeah.
And I guess another thing I was nervous about too is like meeting all the other people, either that work at Inaka, the other athletes, meeting Marco and all these other people. Because like when you meet new people, you want to have a good impression.
That's your first impression.
Yeah,
they're
and
not
like
gonna
that
forget
matters,
that, yeah.
So that was obviously a little bit. I mean, I was a little nervous about that, but of course, like everything worked out fine.
Yeah.
But you can't help it. I think that if you are going into a situation where you're a little nervous, like don't hate that. I mean, it just shows that you're doing something that value. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
I was like, when you first went, I was like, dang, like I was trying to like put myself in that. I was like, that must be like nerve wracking.
Yeah.
You know, going on the way there, they kind of setting yourself up till that trip, because you don't know what you're expecting. You don't know how people are gonna treat you. You don't know how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna look, like things you were talking about. And I guess like since that was your first time, the next time, 'cause there will be a next time,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be a lot easier now.
Of course,
You know,
of course.
You already know the people. You already know what kind of like what you have to do and how it's set
Yeah.
up. So that's pretty cool to keep in mind. You know.
Definitely. It was really awesome getting to meet Shali, one of the owners, and just like having conversation with him. And he's like a super, super cool, like stoic dude, if I could describe him in every other way.
Yeah.
He's just chills there, but I don't know. Maybe in a few words, but like, I like, I like people like that.
Yeah.
It was cool meeting Marco Spaciano. He's super, super funny. Bro, like just makes the funniest comments and remarks, out of pocket stuff. It's so funny. So funny.
You need those
And
people in life, bro.
Yeah, there was two groups of like models, like or whatever models. I was one of the groups and Marco was in another. Actually, I spoke with Marco and he's like, originally I was supposed to be in your group, but because of something.
Oh yeah.
Because of a certain, reason, he had to switch groups and be in the other group. So the whole entire week, what sucked was I couldn't really get to like hang out with him as much, and like, I was in the group without him, and then by the end of the day, everybody's tired. Everybody kind of just goes to sleep because it does get tiring, modeling and photos. Believe it or not, you probably think how is that possible? But it is.
It's like a slow process.
It's a slow process, but the thing for us is I probably switched through like 20 outfits per day per shoot. So no, 40 outfits per day. Because there was two sessions, morning and afternoon, and there was like 20 outfits per session.
They're not gonna take pictures of you wearing 2 outfits.
Exactly.
They need.
And there was a bunch of like scenarios, different people, different like the kind of single shots, whatever. So you do
most
get
of them
tired.
don't work out. That's why it's a shoot, because they're trying a bunch of different things until that one thing stands out.
What do you mean most of them? No, a lot of the photos they ended up using.
Well, yeah, because they know what they're doing.
Well,
but I'm saying in
funnel
general,
down
that's
to the
what I'm
photos that
saying.
look
There's
good.
so many. They can't post all of them.
Of course.
They're trying to find the best ones.
Of course.
So they're also doing a ton of them.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, there's two different groups. I didn't get to vibe with Marco too much, but it was definitely nice to like
Get to know him
a little bit, because I've been following him for years and I think he's pretty funny. So being able to kind of like hang out with him for a couple of days, even though it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, it was still great. But yeah.
Speaking of, who just followed you today?
Bro, Joe Exotic.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but then he commented, bro. He literally commented some gay comment.
What
Like
did he say?
he said, like, bro, like you look handsome or something.
That's
It's
not
not.
gay.
Yeah, but Joe is gay though.
I don't think he's gay.
He's actually gay, bro. Do you
How
not
do you
remember?
know?
Bro, in the show he had a boyfriend. He got married to a guy in the
Which
show. Tiger King, bro.
Oh, I'm thinking of like Joe Aesthetic. Oh, that would have been so dope, though.
No.
No, wait, pull him up. I want to see his account.
Joe Exotic, bro. The guy
Oh,
Tiger
shot.
King.
No, let me see it.
Yes,
That's
bro. It's
that's
bad
actually
funny.
even cooler.
Yeah, I was laughing, bro. I was like,
Yo, that's
no way.
crazy.
Well, I don't know if that's actually him because he's in jail. So it might be like somebody that manages his account.
His boyfriend or something.
I don't know, dude.
Let me see though. I want to see. That's hilarious, bro.
Dude.
For this whole time I thought it was Joe, like Aesthetic. You know that guy?
Joe Exotic, bro.
Exotic, yeah. Tiger King. That's hilarious. But he eats like lion meat and stuff.
So
Jeez, bro. I didn't know that. That's actually hilarious.
oh, he said sexy as hell.
Bro, what?
Oh man.
Bro, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
That's
funny.
crazy. Yo, can I take a picture of it?
Sure.
That's crazy.
It's oh man.
That's crazy. Yeah, good
Where
for
are we
you
even
though.
talking, bro? Why are we here? Why is this good for me? Did he?
I don't know, but that's just that's
Okay.
just like so random. That's
yeah,
all.
very random. It was very funny. But yeah. Wow, overall, dude. Yeah, so it's cool meeting Marco. So I met some of the other girls that work with Inaka. They were super chill overall. ATC Aesthetics, Austin, Cole, really cool dude. And his camera guy, like I said, very, very dope guy. Very clutch for recording for me. And
After
then
that week, yeah.
did I want to mention anything else? Oh, at the end of the shoot, there was just so much clothing there that we all tried on. Like, I'm talking about, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of clothing. And they were like, you know what, guys, at the end, we don't want to grab any of the stuff back because of packaging and shipping and stuff. So grab as much as you want. So I grabbed, like, a ton of clothing, which is so cool because, I mean, come on now.
That's sick. Just
It's
clothes,
so cool.
Free clothes.
So much shorts, shirts, hoodies, and they already were sending me a bunch of stuff because of the drop. So I just have a ton of clothing from them now, which is such a freaking,
I know.
I don't know, I love it.
We have clothes all over our rooms, dude.
Yeah.
I can't even.
But I mean, yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. It's such a good opportunity. And it's crazy that a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, like, I wasn't even working with Inaka. I wasn't. But before you know it, I'm working with them. Then Charlie is like, hey, do you want to come out to Colorado? I mean, things just like start piling up, and before you know it, you're like, whoa, how did I get here?
That's
That's
cool
the crazy
feeling.
part.
That's a cool feeling. That's where you want to be, man.
Yeah. Danny, when are you going to be part of a Young LA shoot?
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I'll get bigger. Like social
Gotta grow on
social media
grow on
wise,
social
yeah.
media.
I'm thinking of even just like starting a Twitch channel and playing some video games, talking with the friends, because me and my friends like to play every now and then. So might as well just
I would 100%
show
recommend you get on Twitch and start gaming.
If you guys actually want me to do that for sure, send me a DM, because like I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna throw a story up.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be anytime soon because I need to get like a new monitor, a new PC, a new everything. Because my monitor I use for Xbox, so I need 2 monitors. I need everything. But
Wait, what do you mean PC? Like you have to
I need a computer to
you have
connect.
to game on PC?
No.
You just need to connect.
I need to connect to a Twitch account that's run. It's not on. You can run it through like an account on PC, and you switch on and off like monitors, and you just switch to your Xbox thing, and it's a lot easier if you have like a PC because you can type things, you can run things, you can see the chat on Xbox. I don't think you can do that.
Oh, I see.
So it might be like in a month or 2.
Dude, I'm thinking of doing that too.
I think we should both do it.
Yeah, we should both do it.
Why not?
And play FIFA and other
You can play FIFA. I play like a bunch of other games. I can play Minecraft,
Yeah.
R6, GTA. There's like COD, whatever you guys want. Like I'm down to play.
Bro, 100%. Do it next week.
Let's do it next week. Yeah, I'm gonna need We have that PC though, but it's not.
No, that PC
It's
shot.
shot.
Bro. Doesn't work.
So we need to get something else. But
PC is definitely. Out of commission.
Out of commission, as they say. When after talking about Colorado, when I went, it's kind of funny. I went Thursday. When I went Thursday, I went by myself. And that's the first time traveling through an airport by myself, and it's a pretty cool feeling. But you just have to be on your stuff so you don't like miss anything or lose anything. But it was a pretty good feeling. I missed like 4 days of school straight in a row. Today was like a half day. It was my first day back, so I missed so much school. But it doesn't matter because I can get that done in like a day. But it was a cool feeling going there, and I would have to pay for an Uber to the house in Breckenridge because I was in Denver, and that's like
50 drive.
an hour and 50-minute drive, and that's like a ton of money for an Uber drive. But luckily, one of my like good friends, now good friends, back then I was like a little 7-year-old. This guy, he was a family friend. He was friends with my cousins. We'd hang out like all the time when we were kids. I haven't seen him in 10 years, and he hits me up. He's like, "Oh, I heard you're coming to Colorado. I could pick you up. I work like
Shout out Luke and Cole.
Yeah, shout out Luke and Cole.
Makovsky.
Such G's, man. He picked me up. Cole picked me up, and they brought me back to his house where him and Luke stay. And it was dope though. Like I haven't seen him in so long. And the next day we just drive up at like 5 a.m. Go to Breck, meet with my brother Phil and Mark. It was a really good time.
Shout out Phil and Mark.
Yeah, shout out Phil and Mark.
Honestly, everybody
Straight
on this
dogs.
trip was just awesome.
Everybody. There was not one person that was like annoying. Everybody was just chilling, having a good time, really good time.
Yeah, and then we were able to snowboard, and I snowboard, you ski, but we were able to
I skied
ski and
because
snowboard.
I didn't have to rent or pay because I don't
Yeah.
have. We have a small snowboard, right?
Dude, that thing is shot.
I know. That's why I didn't like even try it on, but that thing is shot, so I didn't even like try. I just went with skis. My shout out Quinn for letting me use his stuff.
Everybody's
Dope.
getting
Everybody's
shout
getting
out.
shout out. But
Who's
no,
next?
everybody. No, there's so many nice people in this world, man.
Bunch
You just
of
gotta surround yourself with the right
G's
people.
in my life.
Bunch of top G's.
There's a
top
lot of
C's.
top tier G's, a lot of secondary G's,
A
but
lot of top
G's
C's.
for sure.
A lot of top somethings, you know.
What was your favorite part? So, okay. We went to 2 different mountains, which were
Peak.9,
Peak.9, which is
I think
crazy.
is the highest point in North America. I think that's what someone said.
Was the highest point that you could get to with a ski lift.
With a ski
in
lift
North America,
North America,
which was
yeah.
like over 12,000 feet.
13. It was 13.
It was over 13,000
Yeah.
feet, which is crazy.
Which was actually crazy. You're up there and like you don't understand how high it is. Like even you look down and like, you look at everything around you. You don't even like comprehend how high you are, because like everything that's around you is mad close. So you can't even tell. Like you can see everything far away, little specks, but your head doesn't wrap around it. But it's crazy. The first day we went down the slope, we went into the bowl, which is like the highest point of the mountain, and it's like a straight drop. It looks like a bowl.
It's a bowl because the way the mountain is shaped.
Yeah,
There's like
it's
this
like a weird curvature, but
it's like a
little.
crater. It's like a
Yeah.
crater, and there's a bunch of snow that piles up.
But it's like straight, like vertical. It's like insane. And like I went down it. Like we had to like do a little climb to get to that point. But right as you get down it, you just drop off
before
a
we
ledge.
go down. So you get to the highest point with the ski lift. Then you go through like this T-bar ski lift, which you
Yeah.
kind of sit down and you hold on to it, and it gets you even higher up. Then from the peak there, you got to hike
on the
get
side of the
even
mountain.
higher
Yeah.
on the side of a
And if
mountain.
you fall off that, you're like rolling down.
So
man.
if you're with skis, it's like whatever, you're kind of pushing. Although for you didn't have, well, you did have the ski
Phil
poles that
didn't.
day, but
Phil didn't.
one of our friends, Phil, he didn't have ski poles, which was like you're
So
literally
he's like waddling over.
you're waddling around.
Yeah.
For snowboarding, I tried to use the whole like you push through your leg type thing. Can't do it there. You got to take your snowboard off and walk. As you're walking, you're sinking in through the snow, so you're making holes for everybody else. But there's no other way to get there.
Yeah.
Because you're literally on a vertical mountain at the highest peak possible almost, which was crazy. But eventually, dude, I honestly, and it's super windy. It's so
It was
windy.
the windiest thing ever, bro. It goes. That wind is so fast and powerful. It'll find like little openings in your clothes, and it just hits you and like right on the skin, and it hurts, man.
Yeah, and when I was there walking to that little spot before the bowl, I remember almost smelling blood in my nose
Yeah.
because it was like so wet, like so dry and windy.
Yeah, and it was such a high altitude.
But eventually,
crazy.
we do get to the bowl.
Yeah, we have to like we ski down a little bit, like barely, and then there's this ledge. Like the ledge is literally just like a 90-degree angle right into like the bowl, And as soon as you get in there, the bowl is like straight powder. It's so soft that you just sink right through. So you have to keep going. But I was trying to do like, like the carving and everything. And I'm okay, but I'm not like the best skier. So I'm going down it and I'm trying to like cut. And as soon as I cut, my left ski gets like it sinks into the powder and it disconnects my foot and I like tumble down a little bit. And I'm like, dang, that sucks, I look up, I can't find my ski. It's buried. It was buried. And I was like, bro, it's my first run. It's the first day. And I just got it buried.
Was that our first run? No, it was our second.
No. But it was like the
bowl.
first day of like it was the first run of the bowl. We only did it once, but that's
one was enough.
One was enough. So I'm trying to find this thing. So, like I said, it was straight powder. It's very, very deep. So I took my other ski off. I rest it so it doesn't slide down. I start climbing up up the bowl, and it's so deep, you just sink. And it's so hard to even go like a foot up. And I'm kind of like on my, I like lay back, and I'm like, dude, I can't find the thing. I just lost it, So I climb a little more. My hand sinks in, and boom, it's right there.
That's crazy.
It was like, I was so happy. But after that bowl, everything seemed so easy. Yeah. All the trails, everything, even through the trees, was a little easier.
There's a funny disadvantage and advantage of skis. Like, advantage, you
can go faster.
No, listen. You get into it. No, I'm okay. Obviously,
okay.
When you get into like let's say you get into a little accident, and you fumble, the skis come off. That's great.
Yeah.
Less chance for you to like get messed up, right?
Yeah.
But if those skis start going down the mountain, they start going down.
Oh yeah, that's happened
crazy.
To me. That happened.
It happened
to me,
once, and I was like going for your trying to get your ski.
We went on 2 bowls actually. It was 1 bowl, and then we went down more, and there was another bowl. It was a smaller bowl though. Yeah, that bowl. That is the one that my ski fell off, and it just.
Dang, you must suck at skiing.
I'm not that good, and my skis weren't meant for that type of powder. So.
True.
And my remember I was showing you the end?
Yeah.
They weren't locked up, so they were really easy to get off. So even like me just braking, they would fall off. So it's not that I was bad necessarily. I'm not the best, but
I was gonna say with snowboarding now, if you fall, the snowboard's not coming off your legs.
You just go.
So you're never gonna lose your snowboard, but you can get really messed up.
Twist something.
You can really mess some stuff up.
Mess up your hip, your knees, everything. Ow.
Yep. But yeah,
that was a good time. And then you want to talk about Luke?
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. So it was our first after our first day of snowboarding. Our friend is good friends with Luke Belmar, and you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know who Luke Belmar is, but some people do know him. He's starting to make a little come up. He talks about finance and money
lifestyle and everything. He talks about a lot of things.
He talks about a lot of things actually, but. Anyways, we get invited to his crib because he had a house rented there with some of his friends and business partners and whatnot. And we spent a couple hours there, and he was talking to us about all sorts of things, which was a pretty good experience because I actually watch his YouTube videos, which are quite interesting. He's a very well-spoken person, has a lot of good insight and everything, so that was a pretty good experience. I don't have much to say about that, really, besides the fact that it was cool meeting him.
Yeah.
Gave some good insights, good perspectives on networking, money, people, and whatnot.
It was just a good time to like be in. There was a good environment.
Yeah,
it shows you that there's always more to learn, a lot more to learn, and if you think you know everything, you really don't. So it was a good experience just to be in. It was cool. It was really, really cool. Hope to see that guy again.
It's quite nice to experience literally living in a situation where because you know somebody, you're able to network with somebody else. Like that's like the true definition of networking. Like it was beautiful, because we are close friends with Phil. We were able to meet Luke Belmar, which is awesome. Wow. Then the other mountain we went to, which was called Keystone. I really enjoyed Keystone.
That was probably the
such
best
a great
one,
mountain.
There were so many sides of the mountain too, so you can go up to the top. It's actually there's 3 sides. Yeah.
So with Keystone, you can go up one side, go down the other side, and go on a different mountain.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool complex of mountains.
And when we went to Keystone, I've never been on so many black diamonds. We went to black diamonds back to back to back, and it was really hard at moments. But sometimes some of them were like whatever. But like there was ones where the whole side of the mountain where you would go through trees, and it was like it was pretty steep, and you got to just keep going. If you stop, like you kind of mess yourself up a little.
It's
bit.
quite interesting how that works. Yeah, you're going down the mountain, and so think about like moguls, but trees everywhere.
Yeah,
That's literally what it is. Yeah. So if you stop and you're going fast because these are steep mountains.
Yeah.
If you stop, you have a hard time properly stopping because there's another mogul.
Yeah.
And so you're going to just like land in a weird spot. So you have to just keep carving, cut.
But then
It's
you
crazy.
get so tired of carving, your legs start to hurt.
Stop at some
Yeah,
point.
you have to stop. There's like that time when I went down the Black Diamond through the forest that we're talking about. I had to like sit down like 2 times just to like for like 30 seconds just to be like, because I lost everybody 30 seconds in. I lost everybody. Like as soon as we went in, I lost everybody. So I was trying to keep up with them, and then I realized that I was the first one out actually, and I thought you guys like left or something.
Yeah.
So I was at the lift, and you guys came like 2 minutes later. But it was a really good time. But it's funny because now we're back home and the mountains around us are like.
Oh, I don't want to go snowboarding now.
I don't want to.
I'm good for the season. I'm only snowboarding if I go back to Colorado again.
Yeah.
I was making sure that we're like in frame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like resize it a little bit because I'm like we're all pushed to one side, but it's fine.
You can move it right now.
No, it's fine. I'll just reframe
okay.
the frame.
Yeah. But
Okay. Well, what else you want to talk about?
how's your like New Year resolutions going?
Oh, my New Year's resolutions.
It's been tough because of traveling, but
it was tough for sure. I had to miss a couple days of the gym.
yeah.
I missed my supplements, taking creatine. Yeah, a lot of things that I missed. But that being said, it's fine. You know, it's a trade-off because of the traveling.
Yeah, you get to experience this. Say you did this. Yeah.
But there's a couple of things that I want to do. Like, actually, it's not even like New Year's, but more so, I have New Year's resolutions that I made through. Of course, they're in the process, but I turned 22 on Sunday, so kind of made some new resolutions for my birthday. I want to read the Bible every single day, so I'm doing that. I missed the first 2 days. But I started today because, of course, I was still traveling and everything. That's no excuse, though, but whatever.
Yeah,
I'm starting that today. I already did.
It wasn't 'cause you didn't want to.
No, I got this like little journal that like kind of gives you where to read,
okay.
and like you have to like summarize and make a little summary.
Oh, that's
so
pretty cool.
I'm doing that.
There you go.
So yeah, hopefully that goes well.
So funny. I haven't played volleyball in like 2.5 weeks.
You're gonna be better right now.
Yeah,
because like you need to have like that mental break.
Yeah,
now you're gonna want it more.
I actually have been like wanting to play volleyball the past few days. I'm like, dang, I miss it. So I have practice tomorrow. I'm very excited. I feel good. Like my body had a little break from the gym from physical activity. Well, not really. From skiing.
No, dude, we were paused. Like, dude,
my legs weren't.
Snowboarding and skiing.
Yeah,
like at that
even
level,
your lower back,
bro.
It's tiring, bro. But it's
So
funny though. Get this, the last day, I didn't really feel much like a soreness. I didn't really feel anything. I wasn't that tired.
We were so like
far into it.
We were like so set by that third day. We
Yeah.
were ready to go.
Yeah.
I woke up the fourth day where we had to leave, and I was like, dude, I feel good.
We wanted to like stay another
it's crazy.
day.
The second day we were like wrecked.
Yeah. The first day
Even
was
the
like
third
tough.
day we were like
because it adds
wrecked.
up. But then the fourth day, all of a sudden we're like chilling.
Well, by the end of the third day, when it was like our last day,
Oh yeah.
we felt amazing. We're like, bro, we could do this forever.
Yeah.
Fourth day we wake up, we all felt good.
Yeah. And then that was the day we had to leave, so that sucked. It was funny 'cause we had a layover in Texas, and we make it to the airport, everything's all good, and then the airplane takes a little too long to take off, and for some reason it just
our first plane from Denver to Dallas
took a little too long, and then we got there and then we missed the plane by like what
30
minutes, and then we go to like the service and they're like, yeah, we don't have another flight until tomorrow 6 p.m. and it was like 7 p.m. No, it was like it was barely 6 p.m.
It was like 6. No, it was already 7. It was like 7:15.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we don't have a ride till tomorrow. So you have to stay here overnight, but we'll cover hotel.
Yeah. So they got us a hotel. And
and a food waiver for $12 each.
12 each. That's
at the airport,
much,
bro.
Yeah.
So that's basically 2 coffees. Like, what's $12 at an airport for food for 2 large hungry man?
Yeah. Man, we were so hungry this whole time. You could just eat and eat, but we didn't. But we go to the hotel that they gave us, and man, it was like the wackiest
Now,
hotel.
granted, this hotel is rated 4-star online, which is absurd to me.
Wasn't it more?
It was rated 4 stars, bro.
Dang.
So this hotel. You already know this hotel's gonna be trash because when you walk in, there's no high ceilings.
That's a,
You already know.
it was also
like they
it
had
was
this
2
high
stories.
ceiling
It was
section,
2
bro,
stories.
for like literally like a 10-foot section. And after that, it was just like you could just tell it's moldy and just there was a stench in this hotel that was so bad.
It was from like the cleaning things, but like
I don't know what that was from, bro.
I don't
the
know.
carpet all looked all stained and gross.
yeah, we go in the room and the
The stench is
cabinets
still
don't even
there.
close.
Yeah.
Like everything is kind of mint, and we chill there for like an hour. and we're
Bro,
like, bro,
the bathroom doesn't even have
a sink.
it doesn't have a sink or glass in there. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
mirror.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like this, I can't be in
Yeah.
here. So I whip out my phone. I start looking for different hotels, and I find this other place for $100 a night. Literally,
We walked to our there was like 2 hotels next to us, and they were really nice.
really
but
nice. But like,
They were like a little
over
too
two-
much.
it was like over $200 a night for the one next to us. I
and
was
there
like-
were like I think one of them was booked.
and
out
the other one was
fully.
fully booked. So I was
Yeah.
like, I whip out Expedia, shout out Expedia, and I find this hotel for $100. It was like great stay, really clean. I mean, yeah. So we just took an Uber, went to a different hotel, got some
Yeah.
good sleep.
Got some food in the morning, man. That was nice. Yeah, this hotel was like way bigger.
Not bad.
Our rooms were nice. Like, the
Although I can
bathroom was
never,
sick.
dude, I can't honestly. I want to see how like the breakfast is at like a 300 a night type hotel,
Yeah.
250 a night type hotel, because these $100 to $150 hotels,
You
per
went,
night.
right? I didn't go.
yeah, like the
Breakfast.
breakfast is always so mid, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
just not that good.
Yeah.
Like I'm yet to have an experience at a hotel where the breakfast was like amazing, you know.
Yeah. Well, soon enough we're gonna get those rooms.
Yeah. But dude, that kind of wraps up the trip.
Yeah.
How do you feel being back?
Honestly, when I travel, I usually feel like pretty bad, pretty crappy when I come back. But this time I felt really good. I felt like ready to go, and like I was prepared, you know. I come back and it's funny, everybody's in the same spot. Nothing really changed, but I just experienced something super nice, you know. Met some really cool people, done some pretty cool things. I come back and I'm like, dang, I want to do that again. So it's kind of motivating to you know, get off the couch and
Yeah, I agree. It feels good to be back 'cause I really wanted to get back into the like gym,
yeah, the gym
Having-
felt great today. bro.
having,
It's my
like,
first workout.
structure in my life and everything, which is good.
It was the first
but-
workout, yeah, in a few days.
But it does feel good to be away from home. Not gonna lie.
It does. It really does. 'Cause you don't have to you don't care about like the everyday BS that kind of hits you.
Yeah.
There, you're kind of like, oh, well, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? You're always on the move. You're always doing something.
Absolutely. You know, guys, there's something that I've learned from this trip, and I've been learning in the past couple of years, and that is, if you want to experience life and get into positions where, you know, you're having opportunities, meeting new people, networking, and all sorts of things, the most important thing I want to kind of emphasize is that you need to provide value for other people, and once you're deemed as a valuable person, you're going to have those networking abilities. You're going to have those opportunities to network and travel and connect, right? If I had no value in this space, why would Inaka want to work with me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I didn't provide them an ability for them to make sales, or if I didn't have the physique and look, of course you can argue that the way that my face look is like genetic, but whatever. What I'm saying is, like, once you provide value, you're going to get set up in positions where you're going to have opportunity. I was talking to one of the designers for Inaka, and he had a very, very inspiring story, because when he moved to Texas from LA, he knew he was going to work with a top brand. Of course, he didn't know it was going to be Inaka, but when he moved to Texas, he was at Outland, and he literally had a workout with somebody or something, and he mentioned that he does designing, and then she is like, I guess, had some sort of relation with Charlie, and is like, you need to have this guy design for you. Before you know it, he's the head designer at Inaka. He has a little group of guys or people that he works with as his company, and you know, he's they're the designing team, which is cool. You know, it's just like literally because he made a little connection with this person, that person knew Charlie. Before you know it, he's working for Inaka. I don't know. I think life is going to be full of opportunities for me and Danny. We're going to just continue to grow, grow, grow. This year's going to be insane. It's going to be insane with the amount of things we're going to be doing, experiencing, networking, traveling. It's going to be awesome. The amount of money we're going to make. It's going to be an awesome year. But we as individuals have to keep providing value to other people. Or else, what do you expect, you know?
That's a really good way of saying it. And like that same goes for your friends. And if they provide you no value, sure, you can have really good times. And I mean, it's hard to like stray away from people that you're close to. But if your friends can provide good things, they're golden, man. Those are good people to be around. Those are really good
Another
people.
thing I wanted to like bring up is like how I need to change the type of content I provide on like TikTok and sorts, because right now I post like a lot of videos of just me like with a pump or something, you know, and those do good in the algorithm because people, it's like eye candy. But for me to build a community behind me, I need to provide some sort of value to the people that somebody else doesn't do as good of a job as me. You know, I need to be unique in that sense. I need to provide a different perspective, a different understanding of fitness. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. But I've come to that realization that I do need to provide something that stands out. You know, I want to 10x my growth this year on social media and reach more people. But in that process, I need to provide some sort of something.
Yeah, more value, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause of course the motivation is there because, you know, I show people that I work hard, which is, you know, that's good and all that. But I don't know. I need to kind of come up with a different path, different journey. So I'm working on that right
And that comes with time. You can't really force something if it's not meant to be. But you got to keep trying different things out until you find out what it is that, you know, you're missing or that what you got to do. You can't like think of an idea and think that's the golden way, the golden ticket, the golden, you know, golden egg, the goose. You got to keep trying things out until something works out, you know. So that's really exciting.
We're going to wrap this one up shortly because, well, a little shorter than usual because, you know, we haven't done one of these in a minute. So we wanted to just come on here, have a conversation, put something out there. But, guys, drop some ideas of what you guys want us to talk next.
Yeah, please DM us. Give us ideas. We love to see what you guys want from, you know.
I'm going to plug Inaka here one more time before we go, guys, on Saturday 28th. If you purchase something, use code VEN. It's going to be really, really, it's going to mean a lot to me. So thank you for that. Danny, any closing words before we go?
Yeah. If you guys want Young LA, Tuesday, there's a drop. It's a really fat restock.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys want, code Yoki or for Inaka, code VEN. We love the support. Whatever it is, just show us what you got, and we'll repost you, follow you, whatever you guys want. Yeah.
If you guys get anything, just, of course, DM me, and I'm going to thank you personally. Give you a follow if I don't follow you already. But, yeah, guys, much love. Thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you next week. Yoki way out. Peace.
Peace out.